Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We lost you there. We lost you. I lost you, you lost me. Hopefully people are going to start contacting me to say that they're still here. I lost the connection for some reason. Hello, 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 hello. Hello there. Yes, the Wi-Fi dropped out for some reason. I don't really want to use Wi-Fi, but anyway, another story. Back on, yeah, sorry about that. The Wi-Fi dropped out. Wi-Fi disconnected, so I've restarted. I've lowered the bit rate just a tiny bit by about a quarter. You shouldn't see or hear too much difference in the sound and the picture quality. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Where were we? I think, was I just starting numbers game? Can anybody tell me where this calamity happened? At what point? Yes, we're reaching Germany. Guten Abend. Guten Abend. Hello, Justo. Hello, Heike. Hello, Jeff. Hello, Tim Laws. Hello, Sean Harrop. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Can anybody remember? Can anybody tell me where it dropped out? Was it after the last number finished? I hope so. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Numbers game. Done that one. Okay. Seeds of my own destruction. Seeds of my own destruction, ladies and gentlemen. This is a favourite of mine. Guitar Ghosts. So can you tell me, did I get to the end of Guitar Ghosts? Towards the end of Numbers game. Okay, towards the end of Guitar Ghosts. Well. What are you going to do? This is called Seeds of My Own Destruction. It goes like this. Seeds of My Own Destruction. A friend of mine in Australia called Wayne, who may be listening this evening, Wayne, I hopefully see you over there sometime soon, said to me one day, everywhere I go, I carry with me the seeds of my own destruction. And I thought, I know exactly what he means. So rather than calling that track, Everywhere I Go, I Carry With Me the Seeds of My Own Destruction, I decided to call it The Seeds of My Own Destruction. And can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? This is the 304th show. Can you believe it? I'm very pleased. Yeah, the reverse thingy, I'll tell you, the reverse thingy, Tim, was from a live gig that I did at the Cumberland Arms in Baker. I recorded this improvisation in the Cumberland Arms in Baker on a loop pedal that I use when I'm doing solo acoustic shows. Which reminds me, I need to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I do live shows in your home. If you want me to come and do a house party, give me a shout. I don't care where you are in the world. I don't care if you're in Sunderland, Durham, Glasgow, London, New York, San Francisco, Paris, Berlin, Munich. You tell me where you are and we'll work out a deal, which brings me to your house. And I do this show in your house for your friends live. And we can stream it as well if you want. Baker, that's right, the Cumberland Arms in Baker, and when I brought the loop pedal home, it was still on the pedal. So I loaded it into the computer and reversed it. So that's how that track kind of came about, you know. Okay, so what's number seven? Number seven, ladies and gentlemen, Get Carter. Very, very good English gangster film, for those of you who aren't in the UK, starring Michael Caine. Wanda, good evening, Wanda. I don't remember seeing you on this live stream before. I always like to see new names popping up. I think we're going also to Relaxing Blues in Toronto as well. I hope so. Because I've just left the code in there, Eric, if you're there. I hope you don't mind me just taking over your channel. So anyway, Michael Caine's in the bed and breakfast in Gateshead, and he's knocking off the landlady in there, and the two guys come up with the Jaguar, drive up from London in the red Jag, and he jumps off the bed, and he's got a shotgun, he's got a shooter, and he says to his mates who've come up from London to take him back down, because he's uncovering all kinds of unsavoury nastiness that's going on in Newcastle. And he says this.
Now, take me back to London. Now, take me back to London.
I want you to drink all of that. Do you understand? Just like it was with my brother Frank. Go on, son. Drink up. Drink it! You ever go to Alf when he was spewing it up? You can pass the bottle around when the car went over the top. Hey! Goodbye, Hank!
So, there we are. Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all well and happy, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So what number was that? Was that number 7? Get Carter, what's number 8? Walker Road? Legato Shuffle. Let's do Walker Road and then we'll do Blues and then we'll say cheerio. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Just going to run through everything. Like and subscribe. Now, here is you'll love it. Thank you very much, Tim. Here is I believe 70% of people who watch YouTube channels regularly don't subscribe. Imagine that. 70% of the people watching this stream tonight aren't subscribed, apparently. And I know why you don't subscribe. Because you keep getting messages and emails from narcissist egomaniacs. I remember I was watching this video about somebody who was I mean, did you know 400 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube every second, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It may have even gone up since then. 400 hours of video per second is uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, that's Michael Caine sample in there, Andrew Anderson. Absolutely it is. So imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. And I was reviewing things, you know, to make the stream posh. And there's this bloke, and he's got his camera, and he's got his entire face filling the whole screen. Can you imagine that? Like his entire face filling the screen. Because he's demonstrating the lens, right? Yeah, the email. Oh, it's this side, isn't it? paul@paulrose.co.uk. paul@paulrose.co.uk. I'll put that up again. He's got his entire face on the screen. So you got to, and this lens, you can see by the, you know, and people, you know, YouTube, you know, if people want to throw me into this category, they can, you know, it's fine. But I think they're wrong. People putting videos on YouTube to talk about ordinary known things like they're not known and they're extraordinary. I'm going to show you how to boil a kettle, you know. I'm going to show you how I start my car in the morning. You know, I think possibly my downfall on YouTube is that I don't say boom enough. You know, this boom, you got to do that, haven't you? Boom. That's how you get your numbers up. All this music and all of this struggling for quality and digging deep into the human soul to pull out the ideas of expression of musical emotion are meaningless if you don't go boom every 5 minutes. You know, or let's dive in. Let's dive in. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to boil a kettle. Let's dive in. Boom. You watch, I'll have 1.5 million subscribers by the morning. Okay, Walker Road. It's a road in Newcastle. And it's called Walker Road. And I have family history there. Lots of family history there. And it goes like this. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I know Douglas Dargy, I'm sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll be doing the kettle boiling video tomorrow morning. Okay, so let's try and run through everything, Paul. Try not to get distracted. Like I say, if you go and send me an email to paul@paulrose.co.uk, we can do all kinds of things, ladies and gentlemen. I can do house concerts. Summer's coming. Imagine sitting outside, blasting this out on the lawn, making the neighbours want to kill you. Or maybe you've got a big garden, or you've got a big house, or whatever you want to do, ladies and gentlemen. However you want to work it. paul@paulrose.co.uk. House concerts. Solo acoustic, electric guitar. I can even bring the band. It's all about negotiation, ladies and gentlemen. What do you want? We can basically do anything you want. And also, like I say, like and subscribe if you want. I understand why you don't. I understand why people don't like and subscribe to things. This week, starting in the morning, I'm going to be clearing away the stream stuff, more or less. The two cameras, this one in front of me here and the one at the back there, will stay put. Maybe it's all three, who knows. I'm going to be doing some demos, more Fred King vintage demos. I'm using a wireless system here by X5, and it's superb. You completely forget the fact that I'm using a wireless thing. And when I'm setting up, I'm getting up and I'm going to and fro to the computer to change things. You don't have any wires to trip over. I'm also going to be doing, I have the new Tonex thing from IK Multimedia, which is incredible. And I'll be doing a demo of that this week as well. So I've got like 3 or 4 videos in the pipeline. I hope, well, probably about 4 or 5 videos in the pipeline. And let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, the house band is most certainly available for garden parties and house parties. And I almost forgot to say this, the house band is reassembling in this room on Thursday. But we won't be streaming. We won't be streaming. But we will be playing and we'll be recording and we'll be videoing, and I'll be cutting those videos together. The live stream was great fun and I enjoyed it enormously, and I think a lot of people who tuned in did, and the band did, and we're doing more live streams. But we're going to do some controlled production to send out for the people who might want to say, well, I might book this band in me big posh house, doing sooth. Let's not talk about Newcastle United. Okay, one more or 2 more? You want one more? Okay. This is Ted McKenna on drums. Kenny Hutchison on bass. Yes, that was the end of that take. That's on the album White Mountain Road, actually, which is available on vinyl. If you want to buy a vinyl of that album, drop me an email, send me a postcard, drop me a line. Send me an email, drop me a line. And we finished in the overhead mics. We're hearing Ted raised his sticks and he hit the overhead mics, which is why we were laughing at the end. It was a perfect drum take for that particular track. So we just say, screw it, you know. So he's hit the mics with these sticks, so what? Okay, that would normally be the end, ladies and gentlemen, but because we had a problem, I'm going to play a numbers game again. I hope you don't mind, because I spent some time on it today and I wanted it to be good. I didn't want, I hadn't accounted for the internet cutting out. Wonderful world of music. I hope you're talking about me. Well, that's okay. Number four, Guitar Ghosts once more before we go to bed. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. That was the one that I believe the Wi-Fi broke down on the first take. Yeah, that's an hour and a half. That's more than enough, really, isn't it? Yeah. Numbers game. Well, you've heard numbers game a million bloody times. I'm sick of bloody numbers games. No, I'm not. I love numbers game. These are all tracks. These are all tracks. There's about 2 or 3 others that you haven't heard. 5 others that you haven't heard that are going to be appearing as standalone videos. And I hope you've enjoyed it. You seem to have enjoyed. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll stop the playlist. Okay. So I've taken old YouTube videos that I have on various hard drives, and I've uploaded them directly to Facebook, and they're actually getting more visits, more hits, and more views on Facebook than they have done on YouTube. It's such a shame because I have so many other videos that I produced or created, whatever you want to call, and I've had hard drives fail, and I've lost like loads of videos. I mean, they're on YouTube, they're safe, unless YouTube goes down and everybody gets deleted off YouTube. Or unless I can find some way of recovering these hard drives. There's about 5 hard drives have failed over the last 10 years. But anyway, brand new stuff in the pipeline. Probably be streaming next Sunday. And like I say, the house band will be reconvening in here on Thursday, and we'll be recording some music. And I'm not going to stream it because having the 4 guys in here and having all the technology of the 4 musicians as well as streaming at the same time, I didn't bite off more than I could chew, but I was close to it. And I'm not saying that I won't stream with it, but I just need to get comfortable with having 4 musicians in a room to stream rather than just me here taking care of everything. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this evening's show. Tim Lowe's, you've got a hard drive recovery device. Well, that would be great. That would be great. Is it reliable? Is it dependable? I mean, the thing is these hard drives are gone otherwise. So, I mean, even if it doesn't work, it can't make things worse. But I've got so much stuff that I'd like to recover. Oh, yes, playing in London. Oh, I mean, look, this is... Stick to Facebook. Stick to Facebook. And I mean, let me see now. If I press U here, you'll see up here, paulrose.co.uk. That was back when websites were trendy. If you go to paulrose.co.uk, it'll take you to Facebook. So you might as well just go to Facebook. Worth a try. Yeah, it's great. Okay, Tim. Green screens as well. Okay. What else? Okay. Lessons, house garden parties. Don't care where you are in the country. Don't care where you are in the world. We've done it before and we'll do it again. This is goodbye. There's always that thing in Groucho Marx is he's playing the surgeon and he's got the syringe and he's pressing the syringe and the fluid's squirting out the top of the syringe. He's about to put this patient under and he's singing, goodbye forever, goodbye forever. I hope you all like that. That's enough internet for today. I've never laughed so hard in my life. That's it. This is the end. See you next time. Good night.